Hi, Paul Slack. It's Good News Planet, and I'm speaking with Lieutenant General Pete Osman. Hi, Lieutenant. How are you?
I'm good, Paul. How are you doing?
All right, good. This is one of my favorite times of the year because I get a chance to speak to you and for you to be able to share the good things you do. You're involved with the Toys for Tots, which has been around since 66 years. Is that right?
That's right.
Oh, my God. And Toy for Tots celebrates the 10th anniversary with Toys R Us, a great corporate, socially minded, responsible corporation. And tell us the good news this year.
Well, that is good news. 10 years with Toys R Us and Babies R Us has been it's something worth celebrating. Now, over the last 10 years, the folks at Toys R Us have helped us raise about $32 million, and they've helped bring in about 4 million toys, which has really helped our campaigns, each one over the last 10 years. And we're excited about continuing the relationship. In fact, Toys R Us is going to continue to be a key drop-off point for folks who are purchasing toys. In fact, every Toys R Us store has got drop-off barrels, a chance to go in there and do your shopping at Christmas time and then buy a toy for a less fortunate child and drop it in the barrel. Or at the checkout counter, you can also make a cash donation. So lots of ways that Toys R Us helps support the Toys for Tots program. And as I said, tremendous supporter over the last 10 years, and we're looking forward to doing it again for many, many years.
Well, does big things, big heart here. This is the same business. We're talking about toys and giving toys out, and it's a really very positive statement for a corporation. No doubt about it.
It is.
So explain what Toys R Us, for those that might not know, how does it work? How does somebody get a toy?
Well, very simply, if someone feels like they're in a situation where they barely can make ends meet, and you can pay the rent and put some food on the table, but when it comes to discretionary income, it's just not there. That's the kind of person we want to try to help. And so, what we'd ask you to do is just go to our website and put in your state, your county, and you'll find the individual who is running your local campaign. His name will pop up. He'll have contact information, and you can contact him, and he will tell you what you need to do to get in the queue to receive a toy. Also, if you're in a situation where other social agencies are helping you in your town, you can go to them. And most Toys for Tots coordinators have very close working relationships with other social organizations, such as the Salvation Army, and they can help you get in touch with Toys for Tots and make sure that you're part of the distribution. So, several ways that people who need help can actually get it.
Okay. So, are you saying you can go to your website,
Exactly.
toysfortots.org?
Yeah, if you go to toysfortots.org and you click in your state and your county, you will find that the name of the local coordinator will pop up, and he'll have his own website, local website. And on that website, he has everything listed from toy drop-off locations to how you can volunteer time to how you can get a toy if you feel like you're in that situation.
What makes you personally so happy about being involved? And how long have you personally been involved with this organization?
Well, I've been with Toys for Tots now about 6 years. And, to me it was, I kind of stumbled into the job. I was leaving the active duty ranks after 37 years, and my predecessor here at Toys for Tots gave me a call and said, I think I've got something you might want to do when you leave active duty. And, after chatting with him for a while and then discussing it with my bride and getting a little arm twist from the Commandant of the Marine Corps, I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it has been a great blessing. I have really enjoyed the opportunity to continue to serve, but in a different way.
I've been at some of your events that you've held as well, and I'll tell you, in fact, we have a good one that was done over at Mercedes here in New York at one time, and we broadcast that. You make people smile.
Oh, the Marines do. There's no doubt about that. There's something about a Marines in a dress blue uniform and kids and toys that kind of all go together.
And in the stores of the Toys R Us, we actually just did a story with Toys R Us about the latest and the greatest that's out there for this year. And now that I know the store, it's and the executives over there over these years as well, because they are such a good, outstanding citizen. They're PR people. They're people within the company. You're making that company happy as well.
Well,
in what you do.
I hope so. It's been a great relationship, and Jerry Storch, who I've worked with closely, he's headed the Toys R Us organization for a number of years now. It's been great being able to partner with him.
Now tell us about, how many children are impacted by what you do?
Well, each year over the past, about 5 years now, we've reached anywhere from 7 to 7.5 million children a year, which is a lot of children, and there's no doubt that makes a difference, but I wish we could reach more. As I mentioned earlier, it's been the increase in demand that's been the challenge, and when you've got 16 million children, living in poverty, boy, I wish we could reach more of them.
So does that mean that you need more toys? Is it
Absolutely.
declining?
It's not so much the decline in the number of toys as it is the increase in the demand for toys. And so, I would just ask your listeners to please remember that there's a less fortunate child out there whose Christmas morning really is going to be determined on whether or not you go buy that toy and drop it in the barrel, or go to our website and make that online donation. I mean, that really is going to make the difference. And so, again, I would ask your listeners who have supported us so well in the past to please continue to do so. The need is there, and it truly does make a difference.
One last thing, and I know you got to run to another one, but the economic times, that has affected the situation as well?
Oh, dramatically. The Census Bureau has told us that over the past 4 to 5 years, the number of children living in the poverty level has risen from 12 to 16 million. So, with that many more children out there at that level, there's no question that the demand's going to increase, and it certainly has. I mean, people who in the past used to donate toys because they've been laid off find themselves, asking for help. So that's the situation we're in. The economy is getting better, and that's good news. But there's still a challenge out there in trying to reach as many of those less fortunate children as we can.
Great. And last question, what's good news for you?
Good news for me is having folks like you out there, Paul, who continue to support the program, bring the Toys for Tots message to your listeners, and help support the program as you've done. So that to me is really good news, and I really do appreciate it, Paul. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Pete. And once again, it's always an honor to share the good that you're doing. It means a lot to us as well, by far. Thanks so much for doing such great work. Thanks.
Okay.
Take care.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.